All right, let's do this one more time really quick. Green Devotion, splashing white instead of red here. A few new things. Turn Timber, Symbiosis here for using the sorcery part, but also the land part. Notably, it's not a forest for Arbor Elf. We have Llanowar Tribe here as well, and because of the meta, we're going to be playing Emarkul here, along with some other big Haymaker threats, which we hopefully will get out by either a Devotion type of thing, ramping with Garruk, and maybe Utopia Sprawls and Arbor Elves, or other ways. Sideboard-wise, because we're splashing white, we have Rest in Peace for Graveyard, Sigarda, and Thrun for the fun Hexproof, hard to remove, Leyline of Sanctities for Burn and Thoughtseize, Worship to lock them out, and Veil to counter. I'm done explaining. And the fact that I had to do it twice, unbelievable. Let's play Magic. Let's go before things break. Oh, and also, if you have better Twitch TV, just note there's more emotes there. We added some because why not? Let's play some Magic. Hey, Goblin Donnie, thank you for the tier 1 sub. That felt like an Evan sub. We're the Evan Priest show today. The opening act for the Checkmark boy. What about Mill? We could bring in ley lines for Mill. We honestly said everything and then the stream crashed. So if you think it, we said it. What's up, Dark Shrooms? Let's play a Magic against Clock Zombie. You know what's sad, Donnie? You didn't get any love. Here's some love in the chat. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. What about pineapple on pizza? That stuff's fine. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? All right, we have a 2-lander, even though it doesn't look like it. We could be playing Tribes, Craterhoofs, Burning Trees. This game's about to get real. Keep. Scalding Tarn, not always good when you're playing an Arbor Elf as your first spell. Windswept Heath here. We really don't need the white mana game 1. We need the white mana game 2 and 3 if needed. Raging, or no, this is the Triome. Bolts, Arbor Elf. Right. We'll get there. Honestly, I'm just gonna get the basic forest here. Burning Tree, Emissary down off of 2 basic forests. Pass the turn. What about a reverse Hawaiian pizza? What's a reverse Hawaiian pizza? No ham, no pineapple? No cheese, no tomato sauce, because it's a reverse? Opponent Fledgestrand fetching for an island. This is probably the Aspiring Spike Jeskai list. People are playing this for some reason. I can't tell you why. I don't see why. Alright, a Garruk here. Garruk, I have a Llanowar Tribe, or I have a Shrine. I guess I have to put this down for the land side. We'll bolt in here, play Tribe, and attack for 2, I suppose. It's Jeskai with land destruction. Yeah, they're just... I'll be really honest with you. That Cleansing Wildfire is not land destruction. People just think it's land destruction. They just think it. I'm not going to attack in case of Snapcaster Mage. They're silly people. Bolt's Llanowar Tribe. This is probably a really bad matchup for us. For the person that plays Boom Bust, Pillage, Molten Rain, etc., etc., it is most certainly not. Land destruction. Alright, so I can play a Garruk Wildspeaker here. My opponent could counter. If I get the Garruk down... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I play Tribe down here again, I can make a lot of mana there. Let's try to play Tribe again, because if Tribe sticks here, I might be able to kill them next turn. This assumes like no counter spells from my lovely opponent. Come on, opponent. Just let it roll. Let it roll. Remands. I guess I'll attack now. I'm tired of them doing their thing here. Flooded Strand for our opponent. Do they fetch? Do they not? I'd like to hold Nykthos as long as possible due to the Ghost Quarter. I almost can like hold Nykthos in hand and wait. So how's everyone's Tuesday? We're not normally here on Tuesdays, just jamming and having a good time. There's a Jace. There's a Jace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nykthos. Summoner Pact. Oh, Summoner Pact. Summoner Pact gets really awkward here. Let's think for a moment. Summoner Pact, go get Burning Tree Emissary. Play Burning Tree Emissary off 2 here. Then play Nykthos, have 4 floating. With the 4, play Garruk, untap, have 6 mana. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Not this turn, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to get Garruk down. I'm hoping they don't have a Force Negation or some random Spell Pierce. We get to untap here. 2 lands. So we have kind of freedom here, possibly. We have 4 mana. 5, 6 mana with this. I think here I'm just going to go ahead and play down a Tribe and pass turn. We'll take 2 damage into Jace here. We have a lot of mana next turn. If they don't do a whole lot to Garruk, they can't necessarily bounce something here. Steam Vents. Okay. I'd never eat more than a slice. Of a Reverse Hawaiian? What? Scalding Tarn here. It's gotta be like counter spells, right? Alright, Cleansing Wildfire. That's kind of okay here. It's kind of okay. Noting we can do Summoner Pact, Ewit, Eternal Witness, get back Nykthos, play Craterhoof, and kill them. Depends on what else my opponent's got. They've got 4 mana floating here. I'd like them to play something else. Snapcaster Bolt's not necessarily the nicest thing to be doing to us. Alright, so they kill my Tribe as well here. Let's see what we top deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ewit. Summoner Pact, Ewit. 1, 2, 3, Ewit, Nykthos. Nykthos play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the Ewit. Untap. Untap. 2. Do Nykthos again. I mean, I could go get like... I gotta get a few things here. What's interesting about Turn Timber here is Turn Timber, I could hit an Emarkul. It's kind of interesting because I've put the Emarkul in the deck and I could hit it. It just has protection from colored spells, though. If I have an Ewit and I get to play Craterhoof here, that would be +3/+3. This is 5. This is 8. It's not enough. Green Devotion. I don't know what I do here. If I make a creature or if I try to do something fancy with my Summoner Pact here. I mean, a Summoner's Pact just going and getting like Hornet Queen's pretty nice. This probably doesn't hit what I need it to. 1, 2, 3. Summoner Pact. Play this down. Eternal Witness. Second Eternal Witness. Play second Eternal Witness. Get Nykthos. Untap 2 lands, play Nykthos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play Craterhoof. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. 2 Eternal Witness, 4. So this is 6 and this is 9. That's 15. I can put them to 1. Could put them to 1 with a Garruk alt next. Sort of like putting them, or attempting to put them to 1. This does assume 2 of these, though, which would kill me if they're able to kill my Nykthos, which I don't want them to do either. Let's see if they allow me a Summoner's Pact here. They do. Alright. They were happy with that. I think it's just like Hornet Queen past turn here. Not think too hard about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap 2 here. And try to just slap a Hornet Queen down. This helps Devotion, gets me a lot of creatures, and they're playing somewhat spot removal here. I'm not going to send in Burning Tree, I don't think. Nah, we can do this. Let's attack Jace, get rid of this Snapcaster so they don't bounce the Snapcaster. Alright, so Jace can do Jace things here. We do have, unfortunately for us, a Summoner Pact going off here. So we'll have to pay that for 1 turn. But I can just downtick this and swing if I don't think they have Cryptic Command. So yeah, Bolus found the better Twitch TV emotes. How do you like those, Bolus? I was told many a times, get your act together, Fluffy, and get some better Twitch TV emotes on there. We fixed it. They're better than Evan's? You like them? What's funny is I can't use them while I stream because I don't have it on this chat window plugin thing. Yeah, the clap one's the best. I love the clap one. We're so proud of you. Bounces an insect. Okay. I love it. It looks like it's coming back my way here. Obviously, we're going to pay for this. Take those notes, exactly. We're a learning stream here. A learning stream. Alright, let's go to combat here. Send two at each. Here we go. We're going to find out what's going on here with my opponent. They fetched. Maybe I was supposed to make a token first. Because they can counter and bounce this. They return this and tap all creatures. Alright. Alright. I kind of want to put this in now. Because at least I can play down Burning Tree while we have a shot here and pass the turn. Now we have 2, 4, 6 mana. 6 mana and lots of goodies. The chat's so active now, it's slightly distracting. My opponent looks at the top of our library and gives us the card. That's so kind of them. Teferi here of Dominaria. Upticks. Don't tell me they have the Cryptic Lock. That'll be just awful. Like, they gave me a land. That's nice of them. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Let's go attacking first. Force the Cryptic here. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, Donnie. Where do you see a list of the better Twitch TV emotes of the channel? Maybe Bolus can help you. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a problem here. It's going to be a little bit of a problem because my opponent can constantly Cryptic tap us. I don't know how I feel about this. Download the Chrome extension. There you go. Didn't even know that. Oh, wait. Yes, I did. Bear. All right, you got it. Next step. Help Odysseus out. We need to share those emotes. I need that Cryptic command to get out of their hand. I think I burned the roof of my mouth today, guys. Alright, we have a Snapcaster. Snapcaster on a Bolt. Bolt's Garuk, it looks like. Does so. And it'll be at the top. It'll be at the top, Odysseus, when you click that smiley emote. You might have to hit the gear and like enable better Twitch TV or something like that. All right, so we know they have Cryptic command here. Just gonna go to combat once again. I think we can concede this. We weren't fast enough. They just do this every turn. I'm gonna go ahead and concede to just preserve our brain cells here. So my opponent with these lovely planeswalkers here stops us with a Cryptic Lock. Not a whole lot I can do for that because I don't really have anything hasty that comes in. So, Veil of Summer can come in for this matchup. I don't need to bring the Worship idea in because it'll get countered. So Veil's in. We'll probably take Primal Commands out. We'll probably take one of our lands out because we can. The original list ran 20 lands. And I'll probably take one Oath out. Even though Oath hits quite a few things, being able to counter everything's more important, I think. Yeah, the Cryptic Lock. I think the Hornet Queen was the smart play there, Bolus. It's just my opponent had the whole Cryptic Forever thing. Sure. We can kind of keep these hands. We have a lot of ways to start getting to here and ruining our opponent. We'll have to get through probably a few bolts here, though. So, and I didn't bring Sigarda in because even though they can't really target Sigarda, Cryptic Lock's probably how my opponent's getting out of this for the most part. All right, let's go ahead and just do this. We're going to put a tribe down. We're going to hope they don't have a bolt here. Bolting the tribe would be really annoying versus bolting the Arbor Elf. Oh, get the Thruns in? Ah, I didn't put the Thruns in. Because they're more for the worship component. 3. This makes 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to put Arbor Elf in, and then we need to put this in tapped. And probably just swing with a 3/3 here. Hey, Dylan. Thank you for the party of 7. Welcome, Dylan, folks. We're the Avaros hang, chill, do the things before. Watch this, guys. As long as it's not an Aether Gust, I think we good. Oh, wait. If it's an Aether Gust, we good. We're the Arvaros pre-stream here. That's what we are. My opponent gets an island here. Has missed their third land drop. That can't be very good for them. That can't be very good for them. Let's Utopia Sprawl here. It's the same. It actually adds a pip of devotion. Float. 6. 7, 8. Craterhoof. Veil backup. Smack face. Try to win the game. Turn 4. Doesn't work, I know. That's why I'm flashing it up there. Slowly crying on the inside. I guess we'll put it on top, right? Because we'll just do it next turn again. Gust is so frustrating, people. Gust is so frustrating. I hate Gust so much. And they can play it so passively, too. They'd be like, oh, dang, I missed countering thing. Oh, BT dubs. I can get it while it's on the ground, too. I gotta do this again. Remand it this time, opponent. Yeah, that one works. Get veiled. Show me the force. Show me the force. Had to be a turn 5. Turn 5 instead of turn 4 because Aether Gust. Otherwise, we had it pretty locked down. All right, so let's get Thrun in here because that's a really good suggestion, and Fluffy should have done that the very first time. You know what's really cute against Thrun, though? Aether Gust. Aether Gust is almost just completely worse than just a straight counter spell. Because by putting it on top, my opponent can literally decide what to do next turn. Or if I put it on bottom, then it's essentially been countered. We flip the table. I love flipping tables too. It's a blast. It's an absolute blast. We're going to get rid of a pair of oaths here. I don't want to be doing oath. I want to be smashing my opponent's face in. Smash the face. Hoping people is so satisfying. Oh, isn't it? Still looking for a foil Avacyn Restored Craterhoof Behemoth. Probably won't, but you know. Oh, we can keep this hand. This is good. Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't what work? Why doesn't Veil work on Aether Gust? Because it's a turd. Probably cost an arm and a leg. My arms and legs are worth more than 50 bucks. Cleansing Wildfire, ramping myself. Says my opponent. Says my opponent. Land destruction, you funny people. They're just playing Jeskai ramp. That's what they're doing. Anybody that tells me otherwise, I'm gonna throw you in the dungeon. Let's play a Burning Tree Emissary here, and then I can play an Oath. Oath finds... Oh, dang, we can find Emarkul. Let's not find Emarkul. Attack, go. Imagine having arms and legs worth more than $50. Check my privilege. What are you gonna bounce? Doesn't bounce anything. Doesn't bounce anything. This person over here, this person's just like, nah. Nah, this fluffy guy, pff, he didn't have anything important. Oh, I won't even bounce. Bounce Oath? They could have bounced Burning Tree. Could have bounced Burning Tree. I'm going to hit Teferi here past turn. We just need a good turn here now, and Summoner Pack going to do Summoner Pack things. Flipping table, BRB. BRB, flipping table. It's alright. It really is okay. It's nothing more satisfying than just being like, ha, I get to do this again. And when they do it again, ha, I get to do it again. Let's see how they kill your Thrun. Huh, they did it. I didn't leave mana to regenerate? How would I have? I had 4 mana plus an Arbor Elf. And it was 3 mana Arbor Elf use. I had a backup Thrun. My opponent's panicking now. Absolute panic from my opponent. Cleansing on this. That's sweet, sure. Less cards for me to draw later. Thank you. Mystic Sanctuary picks up Supreme Verdict. Good choice. Good choice. We good now. Ooh, the hoof. The hoof. I guess I attack Teferi. Do I attack Teferi here? Or do I just go face? This is a 5-turn clock. That takes a little while. Yeah, I guess it's face. I guess I don't want them to do something weird with Teferi, but face we go. Teferi, don't give him a free card. I'll give him a free card. Instant speed verdicts suck. They can. Not a whole lot I can do about one of those, which is probably what they'll fire off here. Yeah, we can regen. See if I toss this towards this Teferi, they get upset. Opponent be like, what do I do about this card? I don't know. I don't know what you do about that card, opponent. You think face is better? I'm going after Teferi one time here. Keep Teferi in check a little bit here. Do absolutely nothing on my opponent's turn. Do nothing. Snapcaster. Cleansing Wildfire. This is sorcery speed, but they can do this right now if they want to. Float mana. Luckily I'm Green Devotion. I have lots of forests. Scariest thing here is that it did come into play tapped. So now I'm sitting here with a tap, as I can only do this once. They probably can't blow me up twice. Jace. Draw some cards. Lucky for me, they don't get the Snapcaster here. Well, they could Snapcaster. I do sort of need a land here. Well, Utopia Sprawl is not necessarily a land. It's a little awkward with a Cleansing Wildfire. I'm not late, you're late, we're all late. We're all late. I don't know. I'm just gonna go them. I don't know what I'm doing. Snapcaster blocks, pass turn. Next turn I could play an Eternal Witness and get something back if I'd like to. Could get another Thrun back. Helix is me. Fine. You had a bank alt. Zeke. Zik. Ugh. Does anyone ever really know what they're doing? I know and am in full control of what I'm doing. I'm bashing my opponent in with Thrun. They have a Supreme Verdict in their hand, and that's how we're playing this game. I'm done going after their Planeswalkers. Die, opponent. I sort of want an Eternal Witness. I could go get another Thrun. I could go get Forest. I can also just leave up 2 regens. Let's just leave up 2 regens here. Snapcaster. Cleansing Wildfire kills the Utopia Sprawl one. You like Ewit Forests? Based on how many Snapcasters they've played, it probably would have been okay. Oh, they go after their own land. My opponent wants a bajillion mana here. I respect this. Alright, so legit question, if we get back to the whole Cryptic Command lock, what am I supposed to do? Just concede again? Because I have no way out of it. I don't have a way to like haste something out. Opponent's drawing cards versus doing that Cryptic lock stuff. We spent 1/3 of my rare wild cards on Dimir Rogues, and I highly regret it. I'm sorry, Zale. I haven't bought anything. I'm hiding. Hiding is important. My opponent's attacking me, so they planned a Supreme Verdict here. Did we bring in Rip? No. I did not bring in Rip. Bolts me. This isn't looking very good. Bolts me. This is not looking very good. Craterhoof has haste? Sort of does, yeah. Yeah. Sort of does. Well, yeah, we're in danger because they're going to Snapcaster. Going to do some Snapcaster shenanigans here. Yeah, we're going to have to play some spells here. We're going to play this one and put this into play tapped. 1, 2, 3, see if I can get this down. Play this tapped. Pass turn. Pass turn. Doesn't look very good. Yep. Shh, Sale. Shh. He doesn't see it. My opponent doesn't see it. Oh. Oh. Well, Thrun didn't get there. Thrun got owned. Maybe I should have attacked the Teferi the very first time. It's okay. Green Devotions got some warming up to do. It's been in the binder, actually. It was basically put up for trade. And so we've pulled it out. We're like, we like these cards. Slap them into a 65 card deck and play. Because you wouldn't play optimally. It's Green Devotion. Don't let it hear you? No, it needs to understand what place it's in. It knows which deck's the favorite. It's been buried in the backpack since last year. You know what's up, Green Devotion. You show me why you belong. You show me why you belong, and we'll have a chit chat. Keep this hand. Do I play paper? I have played paper for exactly 3 days of this year. This is gonna be a fun matchup. Let's just get Archive Trapped right now. Dang. No Archive Trap, but we can do some Burning Tree Emissaries. What's cool here is we do have the 3rd land, and so I can Eternal Witness a land back, probably a Nykthos, and we should, with our current board state, be able to kill them if they're Hyper Mill. If they have interaction here, then we got some chit-chatting to do with our crab friend here. Grace knows. Grace saw me in person. Grace is a stalker. I miss paper. What's funny is that my little jaunt in January, was I'm gonna start playing some paper and rearrange my schedule. The idea of rearranging my schedule was going to be no Friday streams and encourage people to go to F&M, and then maybe have like a morning stream or something. But yeah, that didn't happen. So we're here, we play on Fridays, you know the drill. You know the drill. All right, there's a Nykthos. We're close. Let's play an Arbor Elf out. Let's put this thing into tappy. Tappy. Swing for 4 and pass turn. I've already bought and lost 2 decks in the meta since the whole ordeal. Honestly, Zale, this is what I would tell everybody. I put the deck list up. They link to TCG Player. That supports the stream. That's all cool. I would literally tell you not to buy until you feel like you can go safely to your FNM and then play Paper Magic. And I know that's difficult for a lot of people because you sit there and you're like, well, what if I miss out and I would like to play this and I want to have this ready? I think you'll save more money in the long run waiting. I really do, and it sucks, but I think you will. And this comes from someone that desperately would like to get like Chandra Awakened Inferno and the New Blood Moon. I haven't even picked up those. I haven't even picked up those, which is awful. So we got Fatal Push to Burning Tree Emissary here. We're showing some more glimpse. My opponent's going to eventually hit my Emarkul. Emarkul's going to spin everything back up. When this happens, maybe my opponent's just going to want to concede. That would be ideal. What's funny is that's not even the main win condition of the deck here. We're going to untap here. A couple things. Toot, toot, toot. Ooh, I hit a Nykthos. Oh, don't mind if I do. Garuka. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make mana here. Let's play Ewit down. Ewit's gonna get Burning Tree Emissary. Burning Tree Emissary is literally just to increase devotion because we have them dead on board next turn. They very dead on board next turn. Very dead. I see deals on eBay all the time and I'm like, I know, Odysseus, I know, man. I mean, there's been some really cool like play mats that I'm like, that would be kind of cool. And I guess I could play a play mat underneath my keyboard here. I have this kind of game wide play mat thing. So I can maybe get 2 play mats and put my keyboard on one and my mouse on the other. That would work. Some of the cool extended art cards, Blood Moon for example, look really sweet. I can't quite justify not like trading for them for some reason. It's tough. Zale, I do that. So I got a bunch of Chandra spell books from my local game store, and I was actually thinking of donating some of my Secret Lair stuff for them to raffle off as well. I haven't even figured out how to do giveaways on here anymore. Hey, look, it's Emarkul. Spin back to the hand. Oh, opponent surgicaled. Well, this sucks because we're going to kill them, but they get to like, take a pretty look at our green devotion list. It's definitely tough, Odysseus. Oh, that's a nice draw, too. We get to do Burning Tree Emissary and then Craterhoof them. Whee! Craterhoof! Let's just do it all here. Oh, you can't counter me because it's been shuffled! Alright. Fatal Push works. Everything getting big. So big. Let me attack you, opponent. Crunch! Crunch! Negative 32. Take it. eBay protection is great. I've never not got my money back, but I've only had 2 fakes come in. Yeah, the whole fakes is definitely a tough one. Definitely a tough one. All right, so I kind of like these Leyline of Sanctities here. I'm not sure I need a whole lot else. Primal Command's actually a cute card here as well. I'm gonna keep my Eternal Witnesses. For me, Hornet Queen's okay, Craterhoof's okay. These Oath of Nisses, I'd rather just draw what I need. So we'll kind of just maybe make that swap. I'm thinking this. I don't think I need to do the Worship Thrun Sigarda stuff. That's just kind of pushing it. That's for a whole different matchup. So I think this is fine. Just find a ley line, do our normal thing, and win the game. Okay. Really good thing. You can have Emarkul in your hand, and then the person can't steal it from you. This is a very questionable hand. Oh, I've got the wrong birds in here. I need to get my new secret lair birds. I think I'm going to mulligan this, even though it's a 2-lander here with Utopia and bird. What do we think? Should we? I mean, like, I could easily hardcast Emarkul at some point. You know what? Let's try. Let's try things. Let's learn things. Evan says he's about an hour out estimation. So we got 1 more hour maybe, give or take, of the sweet pre-show here. All right. I'm going to get a basic forest here. We're going to do this because Field of Ruin is a thing in their list. I don't want to get the white mana. I know I need the white mana to play a ley line. I'm not so concerned about doing that. Ooh, crabs. Much crabs. Let's go ahead and make more green mana. We can put this down. I guess this is 1, 2, 3, this is 4. Probably just putting this into play tapped. Pass the turn. We're in really good shape here because I can actually, as long as they don't have a counter spell, Primal Command can reshuffle my library, not to mention Emarkul does the same thing. Visions of Beyond. My opponent looks like they're trying to hit a land drop here. What sucks about Mill is that the hate cards for it are so good. You only need 1 slot to run a Blessing and you're basically good. 1, 2, 3, 4. This makes 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't do this, opponent, everybody. But I'm going to Summoner's Pact. I'm going to Summoner's Pact for an Arbor Elf. That's probably a bad idea. Now that I've already cast this and everything. Let's get one of these. This card we don't use much. Let's try this card. Now I have 7 mana. I'm going to wait on this. And we'll attack for nothing because they have Rune Crab. 5 mana Arbor Elf. I changed my mind. A little bit different. Gains me actually a little bit more mana. Alright. Hedron Crab's doing Hedron Crab's things. Eternal Witness, Hornet Queens, Arbor Elves, Garooks, Forests, Burning Trees, all hitting the bin. Yeah, it was a 5 mana, extended 5 mana. Kind of do nothing. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana here. I'm going to try to play the Symbiosis. I kind of put it in. I don't get to do it this turn, but I get to do it next turn. And I just want this to work. I want to hit something big and nasty off of it. All right, Summoner's Pact here. We've got to pay for it. We'll pay like this. Oh, nick those. Hello, sweetheart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 devotion. We can just do this right now. I could also put Hornet Queen in. You know what? What should we do? Should we do Hornet Queen first? Then try to do this? Or do we do Turn Timber and see what we hit for funsies? What do you want? Turn Timber or Hornet Queen? We can cast either. Hornet Queen's probably a little bit more, but this card we gotta test it out, right? I see turn. We're doing it. I can't be a Hornet Queen. My other Hornet Queen's in the bin. We're doing this. Let's see what happens. Spin the wheel, play this. Get more devotion, smash in the spaghetti bomb. We gotta play the new card. Incredible value. Incredible value. It's a 4/4 though. Yes. That is the literal bottom of what you can hit. The absolute bottom of what you can hit in this list. Because it's not even evasive like Bird of Paradise. We thought about a 5-mana Arbor Elf and we changed our mind. We got a 7-mana Arbor Elf. All right, don't hit Emarkul for me, opponent, please. Thank you. Thank you. Because now I have enough to play Emarkul. We're just gonna cast Emarkul. It's gonna be great. Uh-oh. Prismatic Vista here. Fatal pushing this? Don't do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't hit Emarkul. Don't touch her. Go away. Whew. Whew. No! No! Let it shuffle. Okay. I'm gonna try to casually cast Emarkul. What's this for 3 mana? Ashiok? Yeah, it's Ashiok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 permanents? That's a shame. Eternal Witness is really garbage now. I think I can cast it, right? We calculated this out. This looks like enough. Can't use this, so let's just, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14. Oh, look, 15. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. Calculated. Looks like I'm taking another turn after this one. Here, I'll put that into play. You want to know what we're going to do next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all a million. Put Ashiok. And I'm going to search even though it does nothing on mine. Because I just want to blow away all the other 6 permanents here. Oh, it does search. Oh, because it went up to the top. Let's get a backup Emarkul just in case they can kill our Emarkul. Crack it for the BM. Oh, Archive Trap. You know what? Ha! Archive Trap me. Oh no, I grabbed the Emarkul. It's not in the list. Here they go! I'm gonna shock it in for good measure. We're gonna name blue. I'm now Simic. I can cast Euro. Attack. Annihilator 6. Goodbye, opponent. What a clean board. What a clean... Oh, no, do it! I need the screenshot. Screenshot it anyway. Ignore that list. I won the match. Yay! Save it for later. 2-0. Rude opponent. I wanted the perfect clean. Clean. All that for at least they could do is play it out. They were done. They were done. The effort was put in because I bounced the Ashiok, so the board would be clean with Annihilator 6. That's when you know I was putting effort in. Didn't happen. The funny thing is, I cast without Tron, Emarkul. That's the important thing. I will hold very firm to that. No Tron was needed to cast an Eldrazi here. Alright, what is this? This is a do not a lot. Keep. Excuse me, Nykthos is basically wow. Wow, it's the mirror match. That's crazy. It's the mirror match, guys. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. Look at this. It's the mirror match. This is exciting. Let's find a Utopia Sprawl off the top like my opponent has. Misty Rainforest isn't played in Ponza. What? Uh-oh. 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 Pillage? Oh, no, our forest. Let's do it again. Whee! Alright, Burning Tree Emissary played here. We're doing this so that I can maybe get this Hornet Queen down. Maybe. Maybe. We have a devotion of 3 right now with Nyx, though, so I need to kind of wait on this lovely card here. My opponent plays a forest and plays an Arbor Elf. Does kind of nothing here. I'm going to go ahead and attack with the Burning Tree Emissary. It should hit for 2. I doubt they'll do anything to it. They bolt it. I doubted for a moment, and they got me. 2 cards remaining for our opponent. Stomping Ground into play. 6 mana if they have a land drop here. Looks like that's what they want to play. It's a lot of mana. That's 4 mana. That's 5. Ooh. Okay. This is Reach. It says Trample. Garruk doesn't really do a whole lot to it. Still gonna play Garruk. We gotta kind of just work our way up here. I'm gonna put a beast into play, pass turn. If we can get to the turn Timber, we can put something crazy out. I presume this is going to attack Garruk here, does so. Nothing really to do here. They draw a card, is their option. We thought about playing this as one of our cards as well. It probably would fit very well into Green Devotion since it can draw, gain life, make creatures. Kind of fits with the whole plan. I'm gonna have 5 mana with this Nykthos. I'm gonna have 4 mana with this Nykthos. Man, they have all the bolts. They have all the. Oh man, they have another. Oh no. Utopia Sprawl, Nykthos, pass turn. Nykthos is really not doing anything for us. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I could play Hornet Queen. I'm gonna take 12 here. They should just make 2 beasts here and pass turn. They don't. I don't think I have anything that wins outright here. Being at 4 or even at 7 if I let the beast die. Without any ramp here. Not to mention my opponent's just continually to play cards. Plays another Utopia Sprawl. It's kind of interesting. So in this matchup, the Utopia Sprawls are a little bit dangerous to play because they have those pillages, but they're also one of our main sources of ramp. I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You want to know what this matchup deserves? This is the Worship Thrun Sigarda matchup. That's what it is. Okay, so we're going to play Sigarda, Worships, and Thrun here. Those should not be pretty much able to be killed, and Worship's actually relatively hard for red and green to get rid of, specifically more the red side, and based on what we know of our opponent, they'll probably have that going on. So we're going to bring these in. The scariest thing here is that I don't have basic planes. That was by design. It's by design. Let's see here. If I'm going to be bringing in these 5, I like Hornet Queen. I can trim a turn Timber here. Probably a pair of Oaths. So that's 3. Summoner Pact is dangerous here a little bit. Honestly, the Emarkul is probably hard to cast. We can get rid of 1 of those. You know what? We can probably get rid of 2 Emarkuls. Emarkul's probably just a little too crazy to go for. So we'll bring in the Worship Thrun package with Sigarda, and we'll take out Emarkuls, a little bit of Oath, and 1 of our turn Timbers. Werewolf, what's up? How you doing? We're hanging out in here waiting for Avaros to go live. Alright, let's keep this. I am on the play. A little less likely for them to just bolt if they're going to try to ramp out as well. I should be able to get the tribe down. Then I can like Primal Command for Thrun and play Worship and Thrun and probably have them locked out. We'll see though. We'll see. Opponent could immediately bolt me here and I'll be twiddling my thumbs for a few. What's the matchup? This one's against Panza here. So Panza versus Green Devotion. Trying to make the Green Devotion a thing. I keep looking over at chat, and my chat extends up far enough that I have Bolus's 7-mana Arbor Elf just clapping. And it's kind of making me laugh. It's kind of making me laugh. Alright, Utopia Sprawl here. Gonna make more green, pass turn. Tribe into Worship maybe here. We'll see, we'll see. Looks like I'm doing a lot of this. Play Tribe. Scary thing is a pillage here on this Utopia Sprawl for sure, for sure. Very scary. I have doubled this up on here, but I'm also afraid of a Blood Moon. They might have kept a few of those in. Bolts the Tribe. If they land and pillage, we're in trouble here. It looks like a pillage. Yep. Alright, well, we'll just hang tight with our opponent. Hang tight here. They've killed all of our ramp. I'm Diamond 3 just playing Giganta Burn, and I just hate myself for playing it. Why, Zale? Why do you hate yourself? You're getting up to Mythic. You're getting up to Mythic. It's not fun? What do you mean it's not fun? Calculating 20 points of damage isn't considered fun? I mean, you could work your way up to Mythic and then you can play whatever and just sit in Mythic. Golly. Can we leave my lands alone, opponent? I almost clicked Summer's Pack. That would have been awful. Well, I'll fetch because I need the basic forest. This will be a little bit of a problem, this Blood Moon. Because my Worship's non-castable now, unless I get another Utopia Sprawl or I get my Birds of Paradise. Opponent attacks for 1 here. We're just going to keep playing lands, pass and turn. It is pretty easy to get wins with it. Would agree with that statement, Zale. Alright, we're getting there. I'm going to name white here. Gives me at least the out to play the Worship. Alright, we're getting there. My opponent did all kinds of nasty things to me, and now we're just naturally drawing what we need. God of Destiny. It's 2 damage. Alright. There's the Arbor Elf. Okay, as long as they don't have a bolt, we're looking good. Could play Garruk down, getting things done. Oh my gosh. They don't do anything. Interesting. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play Garruk. I'm going to untap here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to return a Coithus and go find a creature. We're going to find Thrun or Sigarda here. I think Sigarda's just too hard to cast. You know what? I'm going to chance it. We're going to play Sigarda and Worship. We're going to do it all. You just milled a Urian deck? That's a lot of cards you had to get through. So we knew what the top card was. It was a Coithus. We just stuck it there. They get to replay Coithus here. That's not of danger. As long as they don't bolt Arbor Elf, we're in good shape here. They don't do any attacking. They don't do anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Sigarda. untap, play worship. Go, opponent. Go. I wonder if they have a way to get rid of my enchantment. And if they do, I'll just play another one. Garruk is really nice. We're going to be playing Hornet Queen next, and then using Garruk's down ability and blowing my opponent to smithereens. Oh dang, 2 angers would do it. Oh dang, don't do 2 angers. They got that bolt. And they're like, what's this? Hexproof? You're going to wish you had that anger here in a moment. My opponent is now contemplating the interaction of Sigarda and Worship here. Things are being thought of. Reconsidered. Ooh. We'll hold on to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play a Hornet Queen. Hit him with Sigarda for 5. And then we'll use Garruk here in nice fashion and blow my opponent to smithereens. We can do this, or if I top deck a land, we could Summoner's Pact and go get a Craterhoof. I'm kind of good with whichever. I'm good with whichever approach we do here. All right, opponent. Makes more mana here. Do we have 2 angers? 2 angers kills Sigarda here. Is this anger 1? Anger 1. Oh my gosh, they have 2 angers. Okay, Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay. It was a Flame Slash, so they were trying to kill Sigarda. That's so rude. Utopia Sprawl on the Forest and no cards in my opponent's hand. Okay. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get to play Thrun here. And I don't need to worry about Thrun being alive. There's not much they can do. So we're going to just make a 3/3 beast here, attack with Sigarda, and then probably have lethal next turn. Daniel Ellis, or L1 as. Thank you for the follow. Utopia Sprawl down to 8. This is gain life but deal damage, and this is preventing damage once we get to it. We're looking pretty good. Playing around this Blood Moon here. Trying to get things done. And we've got a concession. Hey, there we go. Green Devotion going to sideboard. All right, game 3 here. Game 3. A lot of pillages. A lot of pillages. 1-1. 1-1 in league matches. 1-1 in games here in match 3. I'm going to take 1 Summoner Pact out and bring back in a Turn Timber. Just an extra land. It's interesting because the deck normally runs 20 and we're running 21. No problem. MTG bot sorta doesn't work a lot of the time, unfortunately. All right. Well, yeah, we can keep this. We can keep this because Primal Command is kind of a fun way to undo a Utopia Sprawl for my opponent. I can't necessarily play around the bolts and the pillages. It's actually better just to have some extra lands, as we saw in that last game. Just kind of power through what my opponent tries to do here. They did go to 6 cards, so they mulliganed 1 down. Looks like they've got this whole Utopia Sprawl or Arbor Elf. Utopia Sprawl is what we kind of wanted to see with the Primal Command. Okay. Forest Bird. Go ahead. Best top deck would probably be Nykthos, unless they have the Blood Moon. I'm expecting a Pillage, because that's what they do. Utopia Sprawl did name red. Bolt's bird. Somewhat expected. Alright. We'll play Burning Tree here. We'll just flood the board a little bit. That way our Nykthos off the top is going to be pretty sweet. And pass the turn. We'll be at 3 mana here. Getting there. Up to Worship, up to Primal Command. Opponent's got 3 mana. Now they're doubling down here on this. Primal Command's looking like a great shot here. Anger the Gods. Alright, alright. Apparently we're not doing this. Pass the turn. No big whammies for a little bit, please. 4 mana. Bloodbraid Elf. Blood Moon. Alright. Definitely hitting that Utopia Sprawl with the Primal Command feels like a good idea here. Go ahead, opponent. We can gain some life if I wanted to as well. We could just gain and go find a card. Probably don't need to gain and find a card. Probably bouncing this is enough. Seasoned Pyromancer. Get some new cards. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the Primal Command. Bounce this. Go get 1, 2, 3, 4. Float 1, 1, 2. Eternal Witness, Bird of Paradise. Might be like Eternal Witness, Bird of Paradise here. We just put the forest on top. That way they lose all their mana here. We're at 14. They're showing 6 damage here. I'm not able to play the Worship, so we can't really think, oh, Thrun or Sigarda here. And I don't have too much that like gains life here. Yeah, I think it's just Eternal Witness. We could even like Garruk, Eternal Witness, do Primal Command. We could do something like that next turn as well. End up blocking something, maybe. All right, Garruk. Float. Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness probably the Primal Command now. We'll do Primal Command here. The hope is that maybe Garruk sticks around long enough that I could Hornet Queen next turn. And if my opponent doesn't just bolt me here, then we have a shot at this to get like Primal Command and Hornet Queen going. Flame Slashes. So this is 5, 6. Morning, what's up? 3 at Garruk, 1 at Garruk, 2 upstairs. All right, looks like I might be gaining life here with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's gain and search. Gonna go get a Bird of Paradise. Pass the turn, hoping they can't kill the Bird of Paradise. Land for my opponent. Gets a new Arbor Elf and a God of Destiny. All right. It's pretty good. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. I think I just gotta hold tight. Hold tight. Hornet Queen. Make some blockers. Pass to turn. So we can block everything. Looking sketchy though. We're going to 2. We die to God of Destiny. We die to a Stomp. We die to many things. If I live one more turn, I can put Worship down. We have to save this. We can block here, 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 here. Save Hornet Queen. Oh, they didn't leave. They couldn't leave. They couldn't leave up. They couldn't leave up red. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of creatures. Attacks. I'll go to 1. Oh, they don't attack. You're crazy, opponent. Do we just win? Do we just win? Psh, I was going to defend because I had to block. No. No. Instead, we hoof 'em. Everything is mighty. Bam. Should have attacked, opponent. Should have attacked. Get hoofed for some damage. We had the worship in case they kind of killed most of our stuff. We were going to have like 2 creatures around. So we're going to have to worship and then turn timber. But nope. Nope. Hornet Queen and Craterhoof. It's the lovely 7-8 curve. We love it. We love it. If we would have turn timbered, we look at 7 cards and put a creature. The creature would have been, it would have been a Hornet Queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We would have gotten a Hornet Queen and been able to put a lot more creatures out there. Turn timber with Hornet Queen could be something there. With a 1 of Craterhoof. Could be. Or 2-1. Let's go. 2-1. Racking up wins here with Green Devotion. Let me just say this. Emma Partlow put out a budget modern deck. I think there's 2 in her article on TCG Infinite. If you haven't looked at those, consider it. It's a nice budget way of approaching Magic. This list, probably not terribly expensive, but the point is that if you have a list that you like and is relatively fine-tuned, you can do some cool things and have fun doing it. The opponent's like, what? What, Odysseus? I think that's... What? What? Alright. My opponent is humans. That's really bad for them. We should be able to kill them here probably by turn 4 or 5. Start with an Arbor Elf, pass turn. $20. I'm not saying this list is super budget. You would adjust it slightly. Doubt. Alright, we get a freebooter here. They get to take a non-creature card. Non-creature. Everyone sees the next play, right? Good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. We get to play Burning Tree and Llanowar Tribe next. And then my opponent goes, what? And then we queen them. Then we queen them. Burning Tree Emissary makes 2, plays the Nykthos down, floats to Devotion of 3, plays Tribe down, pass turn. Excuse me. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. You're up, opponent. Hornet Queen's next, and they know it. They know it. And then what comes after Hornet Queen, chat? The hoof. Looks like we have the one, the only Mantis Rider. No, no, this is a bystander. Bop is just watching the game unfold here. Extra Noble Hierarch here. Looking at Tribe with envy. Our Ralph's part of the Tribe. I'm just going to take this damage. I don't care. I've got Hornet Queen next. I don't care. Hornet Queen, and yeah, I guess it's Bird. I guess it's Bird. I guess it's Bird. Alright, we're on blocking duty. We have a bunch of insects, though. They're really nasty. They have Death Touch. Hornet Queen can be somewhat of a busted card to change what's going on here. Now, what if we top deck Summoner's Pact, Turn Timber, Primal Command, or Craterhoof? I even take Garruk at this point. Garruk can prep for a ult? Yeah. Yeah. What do you got, opponent? What are we doing? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. No. All right, show me the Craterhoof, please. Oh, this is going to be so funny if they played Deputy. It'd be funny to play Deputy on the Insect after they've created so many insects. All right, their humans are getting big. I played myself? No, 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 no. We get the hoof, we win. Just need the hoof. They don't want to lose these. They're not going to attack. They're going to make the same mistake as the Ponza player here. Oh, I love it. I love this attack. I love this attack. Don't you love this attack? That's a fine attack. I don't even want to block that. Ugh, Eternal Witness gets nothing. Gets nothing. All right. Play Eternal Witness past the turn, because we'll probably be chump blocking some stuff here. All right, what do you got, opponent? What do you got? I need a Craterhoof off the top. I also need my opponent to not have something that randomly kills me here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures. Plus whatever the heck this is. Kemba? Alright. Grows some things. Nothing in the graveyard. Sacrifice 2 humans, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. What's power 4 or greater? Could have kept Ewit and let Hornet Queen die. I could have. I needed a blocker probably, though. We'll see how much they come through for here. The hoof would be lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I just take this. Yeah, I just take this. We're looking for the win. We're not looking for the draw. Come on, hoof, primal command, anything. Oh, you're a turn late, Garruk. You're a turn late. This was one turn earlier. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. They should attack with pretty much everything. And I know what you're saying about having the Eternal Witness for the Hornet Queen, but if we lose pretty much all our board in blocking, we can't really cast the Hornet Queen a couple turns ago. Opponent is mathing out, calculating. They might try to like attack me with a one thing here, force me to do a chump block of some sorts. We'll definitely chump block with, yeah, with Hornet Queen probably. I think it's a go with everything though turn. Okay, so it is a go with everything turn. So we can let a few things through. We need to block here. We need to block probably here. We have flyer on flyer. Let's see here, flyer on flyer. Let's go with, need to block here, here. Man, no. Block here like this. Block here. That's fine. Here, 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 and here. How do we like those blocks? I go to 1. Yeah, it's two insect hits. So I'm just seeing if there's anything I want to like swap around so that I kill something bigger. Basically, I can swap Bird of Paradise here and the Hornet Queen. Which is probably an okay swap. What we do from here, though, I don't know. I don't know what we do. We get an Eternal Witness and do some crazy things? I don't know. They have a lot of creatures still. That's definitely not what we do. Definitely not a Utopia Sprawl. All right, so this matchup's kind of interesting. We definitely are okay with maybe the Sigarda or Thruns as options. The Worship Lock doesn't necessarily mean a victory, but we can definitely put it in as just an option. It's probably just better for us to try to combo out. Probably just better to combo out. Primal Command can probably be removed. At the same time, this could gain us life. Emarkul can be removed. That's a pretty obvious one. Let's bring these 5 in. Probably just a pair of Oaths here and 1 turn Timber. So the idea is that I'm cutting 1 land because that's okay to do. Worship can be a thing, but we can't rely heavily on it. We hope that Worship can buy us enough time so that we can find our Craterhoof. We just got to do kind of plan A here. Kind of plan A. All right. I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. The reason I want to try this is what's interesting to me is we can still combo out for a Garruk on turn 2 here, but if I miss, we can try to find a forest and then ramp out pretty heavily next. This is not a forest, and so that was one of the reasons that I kind of hesitated on the idea of it, but you know, things work out. Things work out. I'm going to just make green here. I'm not going to worry about a Worship right now. We're going to play everything. Do-do-do. 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 Oath. Oath picks up what? I'm going to pick up the Craterhoof here. I have enough mana to do everything else. We should be good here in 2 turns. Oh, I can play that Craterhoof really fast, can't I? This coming turn, it's probably Garruk downtick and Eternal Witness into play. Maybe something else. If we hit another Nykthos, I think we just win on turn 3. All right, opponent's doing nothing here, giving us the turn back. There's a Worship, that's a dead draw. Let's do Green Beast, Eternal Witness, pass the turn. Next turn, Craterhoof, Garruk. We'll have 3 creatures attacking. There we go. We're good. Sort of. Oh my gosh. Aether Vial, Aether Vial things. Champion on the play. Yeah. Alright, what's on 3 here? Plague Engineer. Human Shaman or Elf Druid. We'll probably name Elf. Okay, so we can't quite Craterhoof now. Gotta buy ourselves another turn here. Alright, Bird of Paradise. Let's make another green beast here. Put the Bird of Paradise into play and pass the turn. Could play Worship next turn. No attacks. See if they put anything here with Aether Vial on 2. We're just making beasties. We're making beasties. Aether Vial on 2 spins here and gets a Thalia's Lieutenant, growing everything. That's fine. We will do some chump blocking if we need to. At the same time, maybe I don't and just like worship and see what they want to do about that and give me some turns here to find lands. Alright, Ancient Ziggurat played. 3 cards in my opponent's hand. Cantrip? Nope, making black mana. Another Plague Engineer? Oh, plays this General, growing a few things. Eats the Arbor Elf, apparently. Alright, so we have a 5/5, a 3/3 here. I'm gonna attack. No attack. So we get Garruk here. We got the Nykthos. I'm gonna spin. Whee! How much overkill do we want to do here? I want to do a lot of overkill. I want to overkill them. Let's go for big. Summoner's Pact here. Summoner's Pact goes and gets the Hornet Queen. Hornet Queen played in. Makes some dudes. Hornet Queen helps Devotion here. Devotion goes up to 10. We use 8 of that and play a Hoof. Hoof comes in here, making everything a gigantic giga things, and then we attack for a little bit of damage here. Giga Beast. Mega creatures. It's a shame they can't use this to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. It's the Giga creatures. Smash. 13, 13, 12, 10, 15. If the insects were coming in, they'd be 11 each. Woo! May I attack you, opponent? May I, please? Please, may I smack you? Got there. We got there. Woo, that was match 4. 1-1 on the match 4s. Keep going. Submit. Fog. Fog. Don't do that to me. Gotta win it one more time. I think we can. I think we can. We never showed them Worship, so they have no idea that's going to show up here. It's going to be the winning factor here in game number 3. Cavern Souls for our opponent. What's really nice is my opponent doesn't interact with us too much here. And by them not interacting with us, we get to do crazy things like what we're about to do. All right, Forest, Arbor Elf, go for my opponent. If we hit a Utopia Sprawl, we get to put Garruk down really fast and then a Tribe, which means we'll probably kill them on turn 4. Let's not hope for the Utopia Sprawl, though. That's just kind of mean. We'll be looking for Llanowar Tribe to be played this coming turn. You want to see people scoop? Well, we kind of done that to some people. White and some other color makes a Thalia. That's fine. These are a little more expensive. Just an itty bit more expensive. We'll do that fetch. I don't want to hit too many more lands here. 1, 2, 3. Land of War Tribe, making those expensive spells not too bad. Something on 1. Champion? Noble? Noble. Noble. Okay. And keep in mind, if they're going to interact with us, that's totally fine. We have the Garuk, we have the Bird of Paradise. We'll just work our way up to a lot of mana, use Primal Command. We can gain some life or bounce something, tempo my opponent out. plenty of lines here. Have I played a Turbo Gates deck in Modern? No, that doesn't sound like that would do a whole lot. Mantis Rider for our opponent here with probably a Thalia's Lieutenant. Makes them big. Nope, nothing. 5? Nope. In for 4 in the air. Cool. Nice. Summoner's Pact. We have 7 mana here. A little bit dangerous if they kill both of these somehow. This is probably worth just Primal Commanding, bouncing the Aether Vial here, going and get a creature. Because I'll be doing the Temple Garden and I have these, I could just go get a Hornet Queen. I don't even have to put this into play tapped, because I can just do 6 here. I think I'm bouncing Aether Vial and seeing what's up. It wasn't anything aggressive or they would have played it. So we'll put the Aether Vial back on top and we'll get a creature. They don't even put anything in. So here, I think I go get a Hornet Queen. I think Hornet Queen really stops a lot. We'll go ahead and shock in, play Bird of Paradise, and pass turn. If they don't interact with at least this Land of War Tribe, then we have Hornet Queen that just slams the brakes. And then after that, because we'll have the Hornet Queen tokens, we can then Summoner's Pact and should have enough for a nice big hoof. Big hoof. Opponent picked up that Aether Vial, hitting us for 4, puts us to 9. That's totally fine. 9 is far away from 0. Replays Aether Vial, cost them 2. No worries, no worries. Good idea. Ooh. Hold up. Can we kill my opponent now? Draw Nykthos. Can we kill our opponent? Let's math. This is why, by the way, this is the exact reason why I explain math is for winners, is literally this list. So our current devotion here is 5. We would be able to play Hornet Queen, but the idea here is if I pay 5, so we play Nykthos 2, 5, we play Garuk down. I don't think we can quite kill here, but we could probably play Garuk and Hornet Queen and just set us up for a win. Right? That looks like that's a feasible thing we could be doing here. I don't think it's quite a kill. Because I don't really have to do all the math on the side, I can kind of just let Moto do the math for me. So we're going to do Garuk down first. 5 devotion now goes to 7 devotion. We get to untap here. And I think we can just play, quite honestly, Hornet Queen and leave everything untapped. And just wait till next turn. Now if they have Deputy here, it's rough, but they have to play at main phase. If they don't have Deputy here, I have Summoner's Pact, we go get Craterhoof, we smash, and we win the game. But mathematically, you start adding up all the devotion pips as you accelerate with being able to play Nykthos, untap Nykthos, and do things like that. And as you add, you're seeing how much more mana you can net. This is why sometimes you can do Summoner's Pact. You can do Summoner's Pact, get an Eternal Witness, grab the Summoner's Pact, play another Eternal Witness, grab the Summoner's Pact to do another Eternal Witness, then use Garruk to then use that final Summoner's Pact, not only to pump your creatures, but then have enough for Craterhoof. Yeah, you're going to pay like 16 next turn. Doesn't matter because you don't go to next turn. So some fun math there. If you thought this was just straightforward, make a big creature. Fun maths, yeah. Fun maths are the maths that lead to wins. Not to mention that I have this Garruk ult as well. My opponent attacks Garruk for 2 here, 3. Yeah, that's fine. Like, they have to interact with Garruk here, or they die. And they just don't know I have this Summoner's Pact. I suppose if my opponent has a freebooter, it would have been smart to block. But I'm just so hyped up on Craterhoof that I'm cool with this. Exactly. Exactly. So this game goes out a little bit longer here if my opponent has exactly freebooter. Because I got greedy and didn't block with one singleton insect here. It's because I believe in Craterhoof more than I believe in Garruk. True story. Craterhoof's my buddy. No questions asked there. It's a cool beast. All right, opponent, what do we got here? It's got to be freebooter or bust. Freebooter or bust. And don't tell me you have Spore Frog. Flip the table if you have Spore Frog. White. Dun, dun, dun. White is definitely not a card that wins this. Are you playing any standard? I was really excited for this pass rotation with the new cards. No, I don't really play standard. I play pretty much modern, but I do want to play a little bit of it. But I've been kind of reading up and everybody's super upset about certain things. Craterhoof. Play our land down for good measure. I think we're good. Slam. Slam? Slam? I can't attack. They're conceding. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Give or take. Give or take. 3-1. 3-1. Match 5. Could I get a 4-1? With a nicely outdated green devotion list, updated with just a few cards that really didn't add too much? Yeah, we do pretty much modern. I might do a little bit of historic from time to time. I might do a little bit of standard if people ask for it. We're probably going to open up deck donations. And if the deck donations result in, if they result in some of the other formats. I actually streamed a little bit of Pauper a long time ago, but no one wants to watch Pauper. What changed besides Turn Timber? Aside from this card, I put the Llanowar, the 3-drop, instead of Courser. We'll keep this hand. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I know some people would watch Pauper. Not a lot of people would watch Pauper, though. I watched a lot of Any New Province. Like, my routine before I got on stream was make dinner. This was like Tuesday or sometimes when the wife wasn't back just yet. Make dinner, sit down, watch Any New Province, watch him play about a match, and then get ready for the stream. That was the routine. What did I cut for Turn Timber? A Wolf Run, a Wooded Foothills, and 2 Primal Commands, I believe. I believe that's what I did. Is this humans again? Spirits? I'm adding up mana in my head here. I don't think I've got anything that's worth trying to go for a kill here. We don't have enough. We'll wait a turn because it's only turn 2. I'm staring at this Summoner's Pact combination here, though. I might try something really fancy with Turn Timber and see if it pays off. We've already gone 3 and X here, so we might give it a shot. What's up, Evan? We're on match 5. How's it going? How's the fam? It looks like spirits, which makes me think these are going to be not counterable. Ooh. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Let's start with that and see if my opponent wants to counter that. You're binging Cobra Kai? You're the second person today that's talked to me about Cobra Kai. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to figure out when I can play this. If I play this down, I burn 2 this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus this. Oh my gosh, it's Spider Space. What's up, Spider Space? How are you rolling in with those? Nice. Welcome, Spiderlings. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. Shoot. I got excited and now I haven't played my land. Do something, opponent. No. Oh, oh, it's so embarrassing. The fat raid. Yeah, the Spiderlings. What was Spider playing? Taxes, I presume. We're just going to ignore that I didn't play a land there. Who needs lands? Heh. It was a fat raid. Spider is helping us get the notifications. Spooky taxes. I was going to go for a second league, but I have a bit of a headache. Oh, I hope that headache goes away for you. Man, I should have one more land in play. Guess we're gonna hold tight here. Well, thank you, Spider. We were kind of the pre-show to Evan. I'm assuming Evan's getting ready to get on here, so if you're not a Green Devotion player, don't worry. Don't worry, we're gonna be hitting up Evan here, and we're gonna like, bam, we're gonna jumpstart him. He's doing that late night stream. But if you would be so kind to maybe hit us up with a follow before we head over there. We'll be doing that after this match. Green Devotion, though, here's your like teaser. Let's get things going. Oh, thank you all. Sir Charles. And Josh, thank you so much. What is this? Shacklegeist? This opponent's going insane here. Evan After Dark? Basically. It's basically that. We're getting hit for 6, going to 10. I'm a land behind because I got so spooked by the sweet raid. Let's see what we can do here. All right. The question is, can I do some weird summoner pacts here? 8. Let's cast a summoner's pact to see what my opponent does. They're like, what? Okay, sure, yeah. By all means, go for it. Let's do a burning tree here. Play a burning tree. My opponent's got to be going like, what? All right, we're going for it. I don't care if they counter this one. Burning tree. Play new burning tree. Opponent's like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Now I play Shrine. Now we make mana. I'm gonna do this Turn Timber here, right? I could try to do Craterhoof. If I do Craterhoof, we're getting a +5/+5. I think that might be a kill because what's its face doesn't counter. Supreme. I'm streaming. Evan's next. We're trying to kill the spirit person. Let's hoof him and see. Look, I'm going for the quick win here so we can get over there as soon as possible. Craterhoof. Opponent's like, I should have countered earlier. Things get big here. Uh-oh. They path the hoof. They path the hoof. I don't think we have enough. Do we? ETB still happens here. I get to hit them for 10? We needed that little bit extra. That little bit extra we needed. Got my land back. There you go. Oh. Why did you do that, opponent? My opponent kept waiting for Winoto, and then we got him with a hoof. Why'd they do that? Okay, so what are we looking at here? Is this the Worship Sigarda Thrun matchup? This can't be a Emarkul matchup, right? I love scrolling over and like, nah, we don't need Spaghetti Mom this time. Yeah, the other ones didn't have haste. Yeah, it was not enough. I was gonna hit them for 10. My phone just told me Evan's live. We're getting there. We're soon. We got 2 games most here. Thrun, Sigarda, this all comes in, right? Now that they kind of know what's going on, we'll trim some of the package here. We'll trim some of the package and go for it. I mean, it worked out. We don't care so much about a path deck as we would against, say, a bolt deck, because the path at least continues our ramp plan. It may not ramp us as fast, but we actually have quite a few basics. Just something that's nice and nifty. Oh, but speaking of lands. Oh, there are no lands. There are no lands. Do we really have 70 subscribers? That's crazy. I don't look at the numbers ever. It's crazy. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You should give yourselves a hot pat on the back for that achievement. Well done. Well done. Hooch giving one to Squirmit. Well, thank you, Hooch. Appreciate that. Keeping them rolling here. Oh my gosh. What if I top deck a land here? Oh, what if I do? Oh, I don't need the oath. Oh. I'm going for it. We're either going to a quick game 3 or not. Either a quick game 3 or not. Get ready. Land. 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 Oh. Okay. It's a little bit of an awkward land because it can't be untapped. It's a little bit awkward, but it buys us a turn. Greed. We need one more land. Give me one more land and we're going to make the team. They're not going to let this resolve. I can guarantee you that. It's just a Mutavault. Hit me with one more land here. Come on. Pay the greed off. Pay the super greed off. Oh, that's a ways off. All right. Nick those pass. It's not a forest. It's not a forest. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Rattle chains. Okay. Going back the other way. Uh-oh. They have their third land. Can we get our third land? Can pretty much take anything at this point. Pause, champ. Gotta pause. Gotta pause. By the way, not a single one of our subscribers welcomed Squirmit. Where's my bushwhacker? What's bushwhacker? Oh, you mean Craterhoof. Oh, okay. What do you think about that one, opponent? Oh, this hesitation. They're just like, I'll let that go. What about this one? What about this one? What about Mom Sting? What about Mom Sting? What do you have? No, no. Okay. Guess what we're doing after Mom Sting? We've got some insects. Reminds me of Naya Zoo days. Yeah, except instead of Bushwhacker, we decide to go like to the highest converted mana cost creature we can. All right, your play, opponent. I'm gonna Summoner's Pact. You must have an answer for Craterhoof, or you will die. Or you will die. Cast. This is like a backup, by the way. If we whiff here, they counter this because they know what's showing up. Then we can just Garruk and set it up with the Garruk ultimate. We're digging. We're digging. That's not a good sign. They're countering. Wander. Okay. Okay. Devotion. Thunk. Makes 10 mana. I'll pay 2. Where's Craterhoof? Man. That's what I like to see. Is this a brew? It's kind of gross. It's a long time favorite. I did take this list to my FNM. If I just want to have a big smile on my face, it's this FNM. Don't path? Okay, thank you. Leaving Craterhoof. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the hoof. Good game, opponent. Good game. This deck is sweet. I just love Craterhoof too much. Deserves to smash. GG's. Yeah. My opponent's telling me they had the Spell Queller, and they let us go with the Burning Trees. We got the Burning Trees. We got the hoof down. We hit them for some damage. There we go. Thank you for the 10 bits. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to One That Sleeps, Hooch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bam. My opponent's letting me do the honors as well. We get a 4-1 there with Green Devotion. Final board state is hitting them down to a negative 79 points of damage here. Green Devotion playing the Hoof, Hornet Queen, Primal Command, using a few Turn Timbers too. Turn Timber was brought in with the idea that I can get to 7 or 8 mana. The Devotion works out really well with the Nykthos, and by doing that, we can usually hit the 7 or 8 mana, being the Craterhoof or the Hornet Queen here. We also sometimes have Primal Command. You can do the new Eldraine Beast card that we kind of saw with the Ponza player, but because we have the Turn Timber, we were able to play 21 lands instead of 20, and got to run some Emarkuls, which, funny enough, we just hardcasted one. Green Devotion here with White Splash in Modern.